Most millionaires don't wake up at 4 a.m. and they don't drink $7 coffee either. Those are myths used to sell you a version of success that doesn't actually exist in the real world. Real wealth isn't built on cold showers or waking up before the sun. It is built on a specific set of invisible systems. These 7 habits quietly reshape your bank account without feeling like hard work. And if you stay until the end, you will realize that habit number 6 and number 7 are the ones most people actively resist because they require a complete shift in how you view the world. If you can master those 2, the rest of your financial journey becomes almost automatic. To understand how to get rich, we first have to clarify what a millionaire really means. In the media, a millionaire is someone with a flashy lifestyle, driving a chrome-wrapped supercar and wearing a diamond watch. In reality, most millionaires are the people living next door in modest houses, driving 5-year-old Toyotas, and focusing on their net worth rather than their outward appearance. True wealth is not what you spend, it is what you keep. Success is often boring, repetitive, and systems-driven. It isn't about one lucky break or a lottery win. These aren't motivational quotes you find on a poster. These are daily behaviors that, when compounded over a decade, create an unbreakable financial foundation. If you only adopt one of these, it can change your financial trajectory, but if you adopt all 7, you become unstoppable. The first habit is that they track their money daily. Awareness must come before growth. Most people have no idea where their money goes. They have a general sense of their bills, but the leakage in their accounts is what keeps them broke. Millionaires perform a daily check-in. This isn't an obsessive, stressful budgeting session where you feel guilty about a sandwich. It's about clarity. Rich people look at their numbers while poor people avoid them. When you avoid your bank balance because you're afraid of what you'll see, you give your money permission to disappear. By looking at your accounts every single day, you develop a wealth consciousness. You start to see patterns. You notice that subscription you forgot to cancel, or the recurring fee that shouldn't be there. Most people lose thousands of dollars every year just from this one blind spot. When you know your numbers, you control them. If you don't know your numbers will eventually control you. This habit takes less than 2 minutes a day, but it builds the discipline required to manage millions later. Habit number 2 is that they invest before they spend. This is the classic pay yourself first principle, but millionaires take it a step further by making it invisible. Investing isn't about timing the market or finding the next hot crypto coin. It's about priority. Most people get their paycheck, pay their rent, buy groceries, go out for dinner, and then tell themselves they will invest whatever is left over. The problem is there is never anything left over. Millionaires treat their future selves like their most important bill. They automate their investments so that the money leaves their account the moment it arrives. Automation beats willpower every single time. You might think you can't afford to invest, but if your government raised your taxes by 5% tomorrow, you would find a way to pay it. If you treat your investment account as a mandatory tax for your future freedom, your wealth will grow regardless of your mood or your motivation. Even small amounts, when automated and compounded, create a snowball effect that eventually produces a life of choice. This habit alone separates high earners who stay broke from average earners who get rich. The third habit is that they treat time like money. In fact, they realize that time is much more valuable than cash because cash can be replenished, but time cannot. Millionaires understand the concept of opportunity cost. Every hour you spend doing a low-value task is an hour you didn't spend on a high-value activity. They say no more often than they say yes. While the average person spends hours scrolling through social media or arguing with strangers online, the wealthy person is identifying time leaks. They look at their day and ask, what can I eliminate, delegate, or ignore? They don't do their own laundry if they can pay someone to do it for a fraction of what their hourly earning potential is. This isn't about being lazy, it's about leverage. They protect their focus ruthlessly. They know that if they waste their time on $5 problems, they will never have the mental space to solve million-dollar problems. When you start valuing your time at a higher rate, the world starts treating you like someone who is worth that rate. Habit number 4 is that they build multiple income streams. Relying on a single paycheck is the most dangerous financial position you can be in. One income is a single point of failure. If that job disappears, your entire lifestyle collapses. However, having multiple income streams doesn't mean working 7 different jobs. It means creating stacked leverage. Millionaires focus on building assets that work for them while they sleep. This could be a portfolio of dividend-paying stocks, a rental property, a side business that can be scaled, or even digital content that generates revenue over time. It starts messy and it starts small. No one starts with 7 streams of income on day 1. They start with 1, stabilize it, and then use the excess cash flow from that first stream to fund the second. This creates a safety net that allows them to take more risks. When you have money coming in from different directions, you are no longer a slave to a single employer or a single economic shift. This is where true financial freedom begins to take shape. The 5th habit is that they continuously learn about money. Financial education never stops for the wealthy. Our formal school systems are designed to create good employees, not financially free individuals. School teaches you how to work for money, but it rarely teaches you how to make money work for you. Millionaires are obsessed with the mechanics of wealth. They read books, listen to podcasts, and find mentors who are 10 steps ahead of them. They don't just learn from their own mistakes. They study the mistakes of others to avoid the same traps. They view their brain as the ultimate investment. If you put $10 into the stock market, you might get a 10% return. If you put $10 into a book that teaches you a new skill or a better way of thinking, the return can be 10,000%. They use their commuting time, their gym time, and their downtime to feed their minds with high-quality information. They understand that their earning capacity will always be limited by their learning capacity. In a world that is changing faster than ever, your ability to unlearn old, bad advice and learn new, effective strategies is your greatest asset. Habit 6 causes discomfort. They cruelly postpone pleasure. Most people actively oppose this behavior since we live in an instant gratification culture. We want the new car, phone, and vacation now. Millionaires know that every dollar spent on a depreciating luxury kills a soldier who could have battled for freedom tomorrow. Current comfort is sacrificed for future control. They use stealth wealth. No need to prove status to individuals they don't like. By deferring a luxury purchase for a few years and investing the money, they can buy it with interest instead of their hard-earned capital. The ability to wait characterizes financial success. Most individuals chose comfort over freedom tomorrow. Rich people do the opposite. They endure the boring middle years as their fortune grows out of sight, knowing the result will be a life without price tags. Their last habit is thinking decades, not days. The biggest financial reward is patience. We're taught to want quick win or overnight success, yet wealth creation takes time. Millionaires plan ahead. People don't panic when the market falls a month or rejoice when it increases a week. They realize consistency trumps intensity. Working out 20 hours a day won't get you fit. Exercise 20 minutes a day for a year will change your body. Money works similarly. Wealth rises gradually, then suddenly. The first $100,000 is toughest, but $1 million to $2 million usually comes faster. Planning 10 years ahead reduces daily stress. Instead of get-rich-quick frauds, you choose get-rich-surely. The new mindset soothes and controls. Legacy replaces worldly response. Track your money daily to stay aware. Invest before you spend to pay your future self. Treat your time like a precious asset. Build multiple income streams to remove your single point of failure. Never stop learning about money. Delay gratification to protect your capital. And think in decades to let compounding work. These actions are simple, but difficult. They need discipline most individuals can't muster, but that's why most people are trapped financially. Wealth isn't about your automobile or shirt brand. The quantity of life possibilities matters. To wake up and determine what to do with your day, knowing you're ready for anything gives you peace of mind. Do you have any of these 7 habits? And most importantly, which one will you start today? The difference between where you are and where you want to go is your daily routine. Financial freedom is a result of your habits, not a goal. Take action now if this perspective has affected how you view your bank account. Start your priority habit today. We may hold each other accountable by commenting below on your new habit. Your future self awaits your next step. Success awaits consistent people. Make these habits yours and financial freedom is assured.